Thank you very much, Secretary General. I'd like to start by thanking the Governor of Zambia for your very, very heart-warming words and statements on my behalf or in my direction. I'm pretty much humbled and thankful and grateful for your kind words. Your Excellencies, dear Honorable Governors, my governors, dear Madam Nyali Kaba, my dear friend and sister, Minister of Economy, Planning and Development, and the Governor of the African Development Bank for the country of Côte d'Ivoire, and of course, the Chair of the Governors of the African Development Bank. Please help me thank her because she has done an incredible job. Vous avez fait un travail magnifique. Je n'ai pas aucun dû sur ça parce que normalement vous êtes tranquille et vous faites le grand travail. Merci beaucoup, Madame. Merci. Dear Executive Directors of the African Development Bank, the senior management and staff of the African Development Bank, the President-elect of the African Development Bank, my dear brother Sidi Uttar, I don't know if he's here. If he's here, if he's not here, please give a shout to him. And I'll talk about him later. Ladies and gentlemen of the media that are here, and of course, my dear and beautiful wife, who is the rock of my life, thank you very much. It is hard to believe that 5 days have gone by so fast during these 2025 annual meetings of the African Development Bank Group. 5 days that I've witnessed more than 5,000 delegates and participants from over 91 countries and the largest attendance in the bank's history. We all arrived in Abidjan, Côte d'Ivoire, to a warm Akwaba welcome. I wish to express my deepest appreciation to President Alassane Ouattara, my dear senior brother, and the government of Côte d'Ivoire for hosting these annual meetings. We are grateful for your warm hospitality in welcoming us. Please join me in thanking President Alassane Ouattara. Merci beaucoup, Monsieur le Président, pour votre accueil très chaleureux pour nous. I wish to express also my special thanks to all the heads of state and government who graced the annual meetings with their presence. President John Mahama of the Republic of Ghana, President Asali Assoumani of the Republic of Comoros, the Vice President Mpango, who represented Her Excellency President Samia Suluhu Hassan of the United Republic of Tanzania, Vice President Ndaba Gwalate of the Republic of Botswana, and thank you for being here with us throughout these meetings. The Prime Minister, Ali Mahaman Lamine, of the Republic of Niger. And by the way, he used to be a staff of the bank, and he just tells you what kind of thing we produce here. We produce prime ministers, we produce presidents also. And the Prime Minister, Robert Mambe, of the Republic of Côte d'Ivoire. Special appreciation goes to Honorable Nyali Kaba, Minister of Economy, Planning and Development of the Republic of Côte d'Ivoire and the chairperson of the Boards of Governors of the African Development Bank Group, for an exemplary way in which she has conducted the meetings of the Board of Governors. Special thanks also go to those that sent congratulatory message, the United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres, and to my dear friend Ajay Banga, President of the World Bank, and of course, my dear, incredible dynamic sister, Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. Please help me to thank them for their generous words. Special thanks goes to the chair of the bank's Committee on External Communication and Preparation of the annual meetings, the Secretary General, the General Counsel, the Communications team, the Annual Meetings Organizing Committee, and the Côte d'Ivoire's Planning Committee for a great job in handling the logistics of travel, of hotels, of accommodation, of transport, of conference services, facilities, security, health services, to ensure we have such a wonderful annual meeting. Merci beaucoup. I'd like to thank immensely my senior management and staff, led by my very dynamic senior vice president and the vice presidents and the entire senior management team. Thank you, Milo, and everybody, all the vice presidents, as you supported Secretary General and the General Counsel for their work, Sule and, of course, Vincent. We are grateful to the government of Cote d'Ivoire for hosting us to several events, including luncheons and dinners and gala nights. I had to actually ask myself, this is part of feeding Africa, but you can't really feed Africa if you don't feed the governors of the African Development Bank. Merci, madame, vous avez fait votre travail. C'est bien ça. We worked hard, but we also danced hard. I look at some of you on the dance floor, and I can tell you, you do more than just do physical management. Some of you are very good dancers. You all did a great job. Thank you. Excellencies, while the annual meetings of the African Development Bank Group are always a good time for reflection and connection, a lot of fun, it is also a good time for us to have an aperture, for you to have an aperture into our work, into our space that you give us. It is also a special time for you as our governors of the bank to converge, to better understand, review, discuss, and provide guidance on key priorities of the African Development Bank, to look at our finances, to look at our operations, and for you to assess the delivery, the results, and the impact of our work in all the regional member countries all across Africa. And as you discuss emerging development trends in the world, how they affect Africa, and how can we better position the bank to actually respond to those needs that affect Africa from the rest of the world. Excellencies, my dear governors, our knowledge products set the pace and the tone for our discussions. We launched the African Economic Outlook Report for 2025. We also launched the 2024 Africa Public Service Delivery Index. During these meetings, in the plenaries, in the side events, throughout this week, we discussed how to mobilize more capital globally and domestically for Africa's development. Your suggestions, your guidance, your recommendations as governors have been very, very helpful for us. As a bank, we are increasingly committed to domestic resource mobilization. Just yesterday, a day before the end of our annual meetings, alongside the Honorable Minister of Finance of Nigeria, Mr. Waliedu, and the Coordinating Minister of the Economy, we signed the extension of the Nigerian Trust Fund for another 25 years by the federal government of Nigeria. And Nigeria generously and graciously provided an additional $500 million to the Nigerian Trust Fund, an impressive contribution. Thank you to Nigeria. Thank you very much. Excellencies, my dear governors, this is my last annual meeting as president of the African Development Bank Group, after completing 2 5-year terms that you've given me to serve our institution and the continent. It has been an extraordinary 10 years working together with you, working together with the boards of governors, working together with the boards of directors, working together with my incredible staff to make things happen, working together with governments across all 81 shareholder countries, working together with the private sector and the civil society, working together with the youth and women of Africa, working together with our partners, working together with the media who helped us to carry and tell our messages around the world, working together, hands joined, to support and make a difference in Africa. We are all one. We are all one, with hands around the opportunities and challenges of Africa. Like when you go to a village in Africa, you have baobab trees. If you want to have your own tree, you can put your hand around it. You can't put your hand around it. But if you put your hands together around a baobab tree, your hand can go around it. And that's exactly what it is for Africa. But in terms of our opportunities, but in terms of our challenges, it takes each one of us with our hands together around it like a baobab tree. That's what we've been doing together. That spirit of togetherness was evident again yesterday as you rallied to elect a new president of the African Development Bank Group, Sidi Uta. I commend you on your choice, and I congratulate the president-elect as much as I congratulate all those who put themselves forward to actually be considered for the service of our institution. I have known Sidi for many years. We are very close partners, and in fact, we're also friends. Sidi is competent. Sidi is experienced. And I am confident that Sidi will continue the great work and achievements and build on the achievements we have collectively achieved over the past 10 years. Sidi, you have my 100% support. Anytime you lead me, I'll be there. And so the beat goes on. The heartbeat of the African Development Bank Group, the pulsating beat of our high fives, will continue to deliver hope across this continent. You, our governors, have enabled us to do our best work. You put the wind behind our sails. You, our board of directors, ensure that we are sailing in the right direction. You, my staff, as sailors, adeptly adjust and control the sails of our sailing boat. You, my staff, at all levels, have been simply exemplary. You have strongly supported me. We have worked as a team. We have achieved extraordinary results as a team that have uplifted our bank and delivered unprecedented impact. Thank you, and thank you very much. I trusted you. A president is somebody you see outside that speaks on behalf of an institution, as a public face of an institution. But around me is an ecosystem that helps us to deliver. I trusted you, and you never failed. I am forever grateful. I will greatly miss you, every single one of you, across all levels, from the headquarters to all our regional and country offices, from senior vice presidents, directors, director generals, secretary general, general counsel, deputy director generals, managers, professionals, and general staff, the staff council, the consultants that support us, advisors, and young professionals, from the cleaners to the drivers, to the security staff that have provided exceptionally selfless service, to the incredible protocol staff. We travel quite a lot, many of you, but I can tell you the protocol staff we have in this bank are simply exemplary. I hear it all the time. We travel, they're there, whether it's 3 a.m., 6 a.m., whatever it is, they are always there. You know, I want to just say that they're exemplary, and please help me to thank them again. To the translators and the interpreters that we use all the time, who we never see, but whose work make us see. To my exemplary cabinet office staff, they work 24/7. They don't sleep. I don't sleep, so they can't sleep. But I want you to know that I love every single one of you, and I value all the hard work you put in every single day. So thank you, and may God bless you. You all matter. You all matter. And you will forever retain a special place in my heart. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, as we look now to the future, let us continue to support Africa. Let us make sure that our anchor holds even on tempestuous seas. Let us continue to sow the seeds for a better day, today and tomorrow for Africa. For I can assure you that your labors will not be in vain. Do not stop giving.